Good evening, everybody. Kimberly Olson here, the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live to do a promise training on Facebook groups and how to maximize them so that way you can prospect like a ninja. You can get tons of leads, you can learn how to recruit, you can learn how to maximize groups because Facebook has a ton of them and most people are using them the wrong way. So if you're just hopping on, please go ahead and put 1 in the comments. If you are watching this live, put 2 in the replay, put 2 in the comments if you're watching the replay, put new if you are new to my videos. I always love to connect and say hi and thank you for watching. Happy Valentine's Day, Stacy. And also go ahead and put shared. I'd like you to hit the shared button. You can wait till we get into the training to make sure that there's that value for you before sharing, but I encourage you to share because I promise you I will deliver some results for you today. Also, I encourage you to tag your teams because they're more likely to see the video, maybe not now or maybe later. They're more likely to watch it if you tag them. And as a leader, it's a great thing to keep an eye out for your team. So as it resonates with you, go ahead and tag your team as we go along. So I want to hear who's watching, who has had toddlers. So if you're a parent and you've had children and they were in the toddler stage at some point. So if you have an infant, you're not there yet. If you have children in college, you're past that. So if you have toddlers or you've had toddlers before, and fur puppies, fur babies, whatever you want to call them, they count. If you're a nanny or you sit for people and you walk dogs, it counts. So go ahead and put in the comments toddler if any of those things apply to you, because I am going through some growing pains with my 2-year-old who is refusing to go to sleep, so much so that she unlocks the door and walks out and screams in the hallway. So I was up at 4:30 this morning, and as soon as I got to work, I left work to go to Babies R Us to get the things on the door that will lock the child in the room so she cannot leave. However, she just screamed for 30 minutes and has finally stopped. So I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. My husband had to back me off the ledge over the phone because I said, I don't know what to do. And he said, she's 2, like just let her cry. So it was very difficult. So if you've had toddlers, I'm sure you can understand what I'm going through because every fiber of your being wants to run up there and scoop them up, but the other part of you wants them to just stop. So that's where I'm at right now. So if there's a little sass today in my delivery, that's why. And that's just where we're at. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Facebook groups tonight. And I'm so excited about this topic because I feel that when people think about prospecting, they think about building friendships with people on Facebook and reaching out to the individual, which you can absolutely do. However, when you're in a group, it's really nice because groups are very targeted. You know, you're gonna know what that group is all about and why those people became a part of it. You're already gonna know. If it's a maybe a Target lovers shopping group, whatever, you're gonna know that those people love Target, for example. So, hi Leanne. I don't know if you heard my rant about Elise, but we need to talk tomorrow. So, overall, groups are used very poorly. Okay, I just saw this firsthand. The company I'm with, we just expanded into the UK. By the way, if you've ever wondered what I do, just shoot me a message and I can tell you a little bit about what I do. Anyways, the company I'm with, it just launched into the UK, and we actually had some groups that were turned off by the amount of people that were kind of spamming. And really I want to encourage people to not do anything where you go into a group and you say, join my team, or you put your link in. When you put your link, your website link, even if it's your company link or your personal page, people will go and Google the name of your company and not even look at your website. So when you do that, you're instantly opening that up, and most of the time Google is giving inaccurate information, right? People always like to, people like negativity. So if it's used properly, groups can be absolutely amazing, and I'm going to teach you guys how to use them properly, but just be mindful that the goal is to create new relationships, make connections. The goal is to add value. The goal is to establish credibility. Your goal, this is your goal. You want people to, when you pop up and they see your name in there, you want them to perk up and go, oh, Kimberly's in the group. What did she say? What did Kimberly share today? I want to know. Okay, when you guys saw my Facebook Live notification go off, some of you might have saw it come up on your phone that Kimberly was going live. If you said to yourself, I want to go see what she has to say, That's how I want people to view you, okay? That's my goal, is what I want to teach you guys, is how to be a freaking professional, how to rock your network marketing business, how to come into these groups with posture, confidence, knowledge, and be able to add value, okay? That's what it's all about. It's not about going in there and trying to get people, okay? I want to teach you guys how to have so much class that people are drawn to you, okay? So I'm going to give you the 3 steps for that, for sure. So here are the 3 steps. First of all, I want you to join 3 to 5 groups to start. Now, the type of groups I want you to join is groups that have similar interests that you have. So I'm a mom, and I just shared with you guys my toddler woes right now. It's helpful for me to be in mom groups right now so I don't fall off the cliff and be like, what is wrong with me, right? What am I doing wrong? It's helpful for me to be in groups like that. If you're into fitness and you like to run or work out, go get in some fitness groups. Or if your product is health and wellness, go get in some health and wellness groups or fitness groups or nutrition groups. If you really love music, go join some music groups. You can also join business groups that are similar to your industry. So let's say you run a brick and mortar type of shop, or you're in network marketing, which I know a lot of you are. Go join those types of groups, okay? So the more specific you can be, the better. So if there's something maybe in your area, that's really helpful because instantly you have that connection that you're in the same area. Or make sure it's really specific to what you do. So if you have a skincare line or makeup, maybe you go and join a makeup group. So you want it to be really smart. So I want you to start to just join 3 to 5 groups. Don't be in too many groups, by the way. I don't know if you guys know this, but Facebook does not like that. It's fine to be in groups that you're active in or you want to stay on the up and up, but people add people to groups all the time without permission, which, side note, I don't recommend doing that. You can add people, but right away message them and let them know. That way they can check it out, make sure if they want to stay or not. I get added to at least 12 groups a day, and it's really annoying because you don't want to be in all those groups, because then Facebook has a hard time of notifying you when things are going on in the groups that you do care about, because you're in 120 groups, just a side note. So go ahead and join some groups, 3 to 5. Now, our next step, number 2, is you are going to reach out to the admin. So there's a way on each group to find out who the admin is for that group. And you're going to reach out to the admin and you're going to introduce yourself. So what I would do is introduce, maybe even go onto their Facebook profile and check them out so you have something to share. But maybe you could say something like, I'm trying to think of an example. Hey, Casey, I just wanted to reach out. I just joined your group. I had found you because I was trying to find some savvy gals in the Austin area that were creating events and ways for people to connect. And I can see that you're in charge of all the events in Austin. I love what you've put together. I saw some of the pictures from the last event and it looks like so much fun. I can't wait to participate in the next one, and I'm really going to do my best to add value to this group and get to know your ladies. And you can even say, if you're kind of worried, like you're new to all this, everything I'm talking about, you could even ask the admin and tell them, I'm new to building relationships online, and I'm new to be participating in groups. If I ever post anything that you don't want posted in your groups, please reach out to me and let me know directly, and I'll make sure to honor whatever you request. Or you could ask, are there any guidelines I need to follow? And then you'll know, because sometimes they'll tell you, please don't post your company name. They often have guidelines at the top, but if they don't, reach out to the admin. You guys, if you do this, the chances of them kicking you out of the group is slim to none. If they do kick you out of the group, if you did something later, it's because they didn't read your message. Or they forgot. But most of them, if you reached out and introduced yourself, they're going to think to themselves, wow, how awesome is that? No one ever does that. This person is very professional. And if you do something that's inappropriate, they're going to be kind and they're going to reach out to you. Otherwise, you guys, if you do something spammy or something that they don't like, they can actually kick you out of the group. So that's not good. And I kick people, I have a team page and I kick people out of the group. I'm not going around trying to kick people out of the group, but if they do something inappropriate, I will actually take them out of the group. So admins will do that because they want to protect the integrity of the group. So compliment them, introduce yourself, make that connection, okay? And even friend them. You don't have to friend them right then, but I would friend them. You want the admins to be your friends, for sure. And they're also influencers. So maybe as time goes along, you could prospect them and introduce your business as you get to know them. Oh, number 3 is back on this page, just kidding. Okay, number 3, I want you to start interacting with what's posted in the group already. And I want you to start interacting with the post, and I want you to start commenting on other people's comments. So have your notifications on for the group, And you can go ahead and join 3 to 5 groups. Oh, thanks, Leanne. You can join 3 to 5 groups because some of them aren't very active, or you'll get into it. Like I joined this one, and after I got into it, I was like, no, this is not a good fit for me. So I want you to join 3 to 5, but actively, I want you to be in 1 to 3 a day. If you guys didn't see my video on Tuesday, I did a daily activity tracker training on my personal page, and I shared it with you guys. So on there, one of the steps is to go in and add value to 1 to 3 groups a day. Got it? 1 to 3 groups a day is the champion's way. So you're just gonna pop into 1 to 3 groups, you're gonna have your notifications on, and you're gonna go in there and read the post, and you're gonna comment, you're gonna like things and all that good stuff, okay? So you are going to be adding value by doing that. You're gonna be interacting, and people are gonna start to see your name, especially the admin. She's gonna go, cool. Now you don't wanna be that crazy person that responds to every freaking comment and likes everything and is just like obsessed. You don't wanna, because that comes off kind of desperate, so have that balance. And number 4, add value to current posts. So when people are posting things, you can add value to them. So you might say, oh, I just saw an article posted about Facebook Lives. And of course, let's make sure it makes sense with the topic. You could just reference something. Actually, I just saw the top 12. I was just reading an article that was sharing the top 12 trends for 2018, and one of the top trends was to get on Facebook Lives. So learning that would be definitely a great skill. Okay, so people go, oh wow, she knows about Facebook trends, whoa, right? I want you to add value. You can also say, this is where you're gonna wanna watch it. And it's not to be afraid. The point is, don't do this the first time you're there. Give yourself 1 to 2 weeks of being in that group every day. Okay, so slow your roll. That's my theme. I'm going to talk about that in a minute on another video. Slow your roll. You want to take time. It's like a garden. You want to cultivate it, okay? So 1 or 2 weeks in, what I want you to do is I want you to find ways to share anything that you've created value for. So let's say you did a Facebook Live on a topic. You could say, hey, and you could put the link to your Facebook Live as a comment to somebody else's post and say, oh, actually, I just did a Facebook Live on it. Check it out. Here's some tips on how to increase engagement on your post. I hope you guys like it. So you can share your video and people go, wow, she knows her stuff. She does Facebook Lives. She's sharing her content. She's giving us great tips. They're going to start to see you as an influencer and an expert. Those that were in my Facebook Live workshop last night, we talked about becoming an influencer. This is an amazing way to do this because other people aren't doing this. You really stand out. So if in the description it said, please don't share any links in here, which I really doubt because the concept is adding content and sharing and helping each other, but just watch for that. But otherwise it should be fine and people should love it. And that's huge. And then if people comment on that link, that's a lead. Okay, if they comment on it or interact, reach out to those people right away. Step 5 is you're gonna friend request the people in the group that you gel with. So you don't want to be spammy. You don't want to go in there and pull up, because this is kind of cool. I don't know if you guys know this, but in the Facebook group, there's a members tab, and if you click members, it tells you everybody in there. It'll show you if they are your friend or not. So you can go in there and again, wait. So don't do this right away. I mean, get to know the group. But if you start to see somebody that posts pretty consistently and you're liking what they're saying, or they just seem like somebody that you would be drawn to or somebody that you'd like to work with at some point, go ahead and friend request them. But don't friend request a bunch of people. Don't go in there and friend request like everybody in the group. Don't do that. At the most, I recommend friend requesting no more than 20 people a day in general. So in that group, maybe you friend request 5 people, for example. And Facebook usually will warn you if it seems like you're overdoing it, but is a good guideline. You know, every time you go in the group, maybe reach out to some more people and friend request them. And then what you can do is you can message people simultaneously. You can message people in the group that comment and add something intelligent. So let's say somebody posts a quote about the law of attraction, and then somebody comments and says, every day I like to take my journal out and I like to write down what I would like to attract into my life and kind of manifest it. I like to write everything down and just really be intentional about what I'm trying to do. Well, if you see that as intelligent or that's in line with what you believe, I want you to connect with that person. So you can message them and say, hey Missy, I just saw I'm in the network marketing for mompreneurs group that you're in, and I saw your comment about the law of attraction, and I thought that was really awesome. I've been a big fan. I've been studying it for a long time, and I've implemented it in my own life, and it's really helped me. I just wanted to reach out and get to know you a little bit. What industry are you in? And I want you to start a conversation and get to know that person, and I want you to build a relationship. So really important is you don't want to just jump into what you do. You don't want to try to sell them or anything like that. That's not genuine. It's short-lived. And these people could be your biggest allies. Not only could you get to the point where you share about your business, these people are great for referrals because they could be totally happy in their company. These are usually typically more of the leader type people. You know, people who are leaders or at least seeking knowledge and trying to learn and educate themselves. Those are the people that are probably participating in groups. You get some groupies, right, where they're on every live and they watch everything, but they're not implementing anything because it makes them feel connected, and that's just fine. Happy Valentine's Day. But you're going to get people who they're in there because they are leaders and educated and adding value. So you're going to want those people in your corner. You're going to want to network with them. Who knows? There could be an opportunity for something down the road together. Maybe you could collaborate on an event or an interview together. And most importantly, they might know somebody who could be a good fit for your product or company, and they could refer you. So there's so many people in network marketing that change companies. At any point, they might be totally happy right now. And a year from now, they might say to you, you know, I've really enjoyed getting to know you over the last year, and you've added so much value to our group, and I really like how you come across with the way you present yourself and just being an expert. I would love to talk to you more about your business. And it could be a year from now. So don't go into it thinking, oh cool, I'm gonna recruit people and build my team and this is awesome. I mean, that can happen, but most likely it's gonna be down the road. If you guys didn't watch my video about planting your garden and all that good stuff, it's about a 3-month cycle minimum, and people do take they need to be exposed 5 to 12 times before they say yes. So it's going to be a process, especially in that format. So that's the main thing I want to cover with you guys, those 5 steps of how to maximize groups, but it works. Make sure you're doing it every single day. Get that daily activity tracker and check it off your list so you don't forget, because otherwise it's going to be February 27th and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I've got to hit these numbers. I've got to rank up. I've got to re-rank or whatever. And I haven't done anything all month, and that's just not a way to run a business. It's stressful, and your team's gonna do the same thing. So I want you to be doing stuff every day and be intentional, because if you owned a business, you guys, let's say you owned a candle store, you wouldn't just show up on the 27th of the month and open the doors, right? You could take the weekends off technically, which is fine to do. You could work it Monday through Friday, but this is your business. So if you are just kind of doing things here and there and then waiting to the end of the month, then you're going to get those kind of results. And that's really, your business is going to be a reflection of what you're putting into it. So I'm just going to challenge you to take it seriously and run with it and rock it and make it amazing, because you have an opportunity in front of you that a lot of people don't. They don't really understand it or get the value, but you get it. So give it 110%, rock those groups, go join some right now. And then my boot camp is opening up tonight. So what I'll do is I have a list of people. There's like 250 people on the list, because I've been keeping track over the last week or two. And what I'm gonna do is, everybody that has been to my workshops in the past, I'm gonna email you guys. My goal is tonight. So the toddler thing threw me off a little bit if you guys didn't hear my opening of the story. Yeah. So if I can, I'm gonna email everybody tonight with what the program is and the details for my boot camp. Otherwise, if you are already on the list, I will message you or give you the link tomorrow. And then if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm launching a 6-week small group training. It's a coaching program, and it's Rock Your Business on social media. And it's everything I've learned to work my business and grow my business online. And I believe how to do it the right way. And I've taken everything I've learned and put it into a program. So I know toddlers are love. Yes, they are. Leanne, you don't know what just happened. It was crazy. So anyways, you can put boot camp in the comments if you want me to make sure to connect with you when it's open. And I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to take 30 people. And so just stay tuned on that. So if you guys want to, I'm covering over on my personal page. You can hop over there right now, because I think I'm going to get started. I'm covering if you want to know why you're not making money, even though you feel like you're trying, I'm going to cover why you're not making money and 3 steps to overcome it. So I'm going to go over there and do that on my personal page. So feel free to pop on over there if you guys have some time. I think you guys will really love it. And share this, share it in the comments. If you shared this, tag your team, you guys. Don't forget to tag your team. Your team, not all of them are on the lives and the trainings like they need to be, but I'll tell you what, when I first started and I was up and down with my emotions and I didn't understand everything, I was able to keep going because of Facebook Lives, because they would pop up and I'd go, okay, I guess I should watch one, and I would get re-engaged. So tag your team, share this video into your team page. I would love for them to have this information. And I appreciate everybody liking my page and watching it, and let me know if there's anything you want me to cover in the future. Okay, have a great night, and hopefully I'll see you guys over on my personal page. Bye.